What up, peeps? Mr. Bones back at you, and it is once again Wild Eye Wednesday. And we're going to talk about Rage of the Mummy. Vengeance is Reborn. Written and directed and produced by Dennis Vincent. Defy the curse, die first. A group of occultists steal 13 sacred relics from the tomb of Prince Horace Khan in order to create their own supernatural powers. Now, the 3,000-year-old mummy prince must hunt down the stolen relics while bringing deadly vengeance upon the grave robbers. Indie Horror Online says captivating, epic charm. Movies and Mania says great take on the classic mummy films. Voices from the Balcony says enjoyable, packed with talent and genre love. There's the mummy. That's not the mummy. Basically, this comes on and these grave robbers are stealing from a mummy's tomb. 13 apparently. It felt like in the movie it only saw like about 7 things, but 13 sacred relics. When you disturb the mummy's tomb, he comes back to life and comes to take revenge and get his property. And these grave robbers steal the shit, take it back to this other guy who like auctions off the things to the other occultists, and he goes and visits them one by one, as Hobbes would say, and kills them and gets his property. This was a fun little movie. It kind of reminds me of like a very elongated episode of Creepshow or Tales from the Crypt. It starts off with a comic book on the ground and a zombie hand opening it, and it looks like a comic, and then it comes on, and then it pans to each scene with like a comic page effect for each scene. And like I said, he goes and finds each person that has his property, kills them. He goes like this and shoots his wraps around their head, and then cuts their head off with an Arabian sword that he has. And by the end of the movie, once he's got all of his shit and goes back to his tomb to lay back down in his sarcophagus and all of his stuff's back up on the shelf, he has some new trophies. He took each and every one of their heads back and put them on there on the shelf too with the stuff. So he has some new trophies, and I guess they'll be his new relics too. And that's what he looks like. He looks cool, but he's not really scary. So like I said, this reminds me of like a long episode of Creepshow or Tales from the Crypt mixed with a adult version of Under Wraps. And the only problem I found with this movie, besides it being low budget and low budget acting, is it seems excessively long. There's a point, I hate when I'm in a movie, there comes a point where I'm like, shouldn't this movie have ended already? Is this movie gonna end soon? But yeah, I'm not trying to end this review on a negative note. I did like the movie. I'd recommend you check it out. As I always say, everything's worth a watch at least once so you can form an opinion of your own if you like it or not. It was a cool little flick. That's what I watched. Peace.